Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm not Dog Lloyd, on the reviews, and I watch Vacation Friends 2 with the tagline, time for another round. And just like the first one, this movie was crazy. you know, it, it was still evenly crazy, but it was, a bit less crazy because, you kind of know what to expect because of the two, because Ron and Kyla were there again for the whole on the whole vacation. So um, it's gonna turn out crazy, and but with the first one, you were more unknown. For okay, we just met this couple. We already see that they are mad. Because they just fucking gave them cocaine instead of salt on a margarita. So we kind of knew, okay, these people are crazy. But in this movie, we already know them, so it's a bit less unexpectedly crazy, and that's why it was okay. What the fuck is gonna happen next? And with this one is also what the fuck is gonna happen next, but it's a bit less, because you kind of know for okay, shit is going down. Shit is definitely going down. With that one, okay, shit is going down, but how far is it going down? That said, let's just start with the movie, shall we? We hear a steel drum and some Spanish singing. We see escalators, one up, two down, and then one up again, and everybody is looking to the same direction. The camera goes to that direction, it happens to be the right direction, going to the right, and then we see the band playing, singing, and apparently we're at an airport again, but this time we're in Miami. Well, because the camera goes further, and then we see people coming out, and we see there in the back, welcome to Miami. So, and no, not with Will Smith, but Will Smith wasn't there, if you know, you know. Anyway, so we see a crowd coming out with luggage, because we're on an airport, and then we hear Emily talk, and then we see them going out, Emily and Marcus again with his phone out, both with luggage. And a bit of a deja vu, isn't it? She asks, if he knows what the connection is. He says, I don't know. We're on vacation. I'm floating. And she, before he says, I'm on vacation, I'm floating. But, she looks at him a bit puzzled, for, wait, you don't know? Because, usually in the first movie, he was really the planner. Okay, I planned whale watching, and then after that we have this, and then this, and then this, And in this movie, he's more loose, okay, he doesn't have a planning, so, he says, well, even though we have to, even if our connection is at the other side of the airport, I'll be fine. And, they walked a bit further, and then we hear an intercom from, yes, can the passengers, Marcus and Emily, come to this desk because for the TSA, because registered sex offenders, and everybody's looking around, and they're all both Emily and Marcus also from what the fuck is going on, and then we hear some laughing in the background, and obviously that was Kyla over the intercom. And she is, laughing all hysterically, with Ron also standing next to her and a baby with them and the luggage. So they hear from the beginning of the movie, so that's fun. But we're also gonna leave that because if you don't know what's gonna happen next, watch the movie yourself. From the beginning it's already a bit crazy, but shit's really going down in this movie. Like for instance, there are this time Max and Emily gave Kyla and Ron the honeymoon, and they went back. Not back. They went to an island somewhere near Cuba. Because a bit later in the movie, they flew a small water plane to Cuba. So, or just outside of Cuba or something. The Caribbean. They went to the Caribbean. It says it here. They went to the Caribbean. So, honeymoon at the Caribbean, and they had a party, and Ron, instead of there was coke, so he sucked it up through a straw and then blew it in Kyla's ass. Like, okay, so that shit's gonna happen now. All right. Obviously, if you put alcohol in your butt, you get drunk faster because it's more blood veins, whatever. It's getting absorbed easier, quicker also, and you get easier alcohol poisoning. So I wouldn't do that. Anyway, so maybe it's something like that. You blew as maybe for maybe get her higher. I've heard of snorting it off an ass, from an on top of an ass, but not blowing it into an ass. Maybe we should try it. No, I don't do coke, just weed. Yes, that's it. I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't have much more to say. Steve Buscemi was also in this movie, which was nice to see him. The guy who played is his name here, please. Markiel, something like that. Who was the hotel manager in the last movie, is now here also with them on vacation. So it's also nice to see him, that he has a bigger role, because it was very fun to see him in this movie. Steve Buscemi played the father of Kyla, and he didn't really like Ron that much, even though everybody likes Ron, apparently. Yeah, I can't leave that. I'll give this movie a high 4 and low 5 because this movie was another very good movie. Go watch the movie yourself. It's really fun. Subscribe to the channel, leave likes, recommend a good John Cena movie or Lil Rel movie or Steve Buscemi movie down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, comment on Discord, and see you guys next time. Later for the Twilight Zone. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Better Man and maybe for a second movie, but who knows? We'll see you tomorrow.